So, very good afternoon. Today we'll discuss about another non-traditional machining process, that is the electrical discharge machining process. Okay. So, from the terminology or from the name, this machining process performed by the electrical discharge. Okay, so from the north the electrical discharge. Okay. Means, electrical discharge means sparking. So, means, if two electrodes means two terminals of electric connections are passing through a media like mm, sodium chloride solution or water or kerosene, then spark will form. Okay. Means electrons and electrons will pass with very high velocity, and during passing at very high velocity, media means if you use sodium chloride, then sodium and chlorine, these two ions will ionize means sodium chloride media means will ionize, and these electrons will flow from one terminal to another, means mainly negative to positive terminals, and ionized and the ions will flow from positive terminals to negative terminals. Okay. So by based on this principle, this electric discharge machining process is performed. Okay. So this machining sometimes that's why this machining is called spark machining or spark eroding or wire eroding, means sometimes so wire is used to wire is passing through the workpiece, and this wire will travel according to the cutting profile. Okay, so cutting profile जो होते हैं उसी cutting profile बराबर wire को move किया जाता है, and machine will perform. Okay. It is a manufacturing process whereby a desired shape is obtained using the electrical discharge spark. means, जो shape जरूरत है, desired shape, even complicated shape can be manufactured or it can be cut by this machining process. Any complicated shape means by just moving the wire, because of wire reading process. Material is removed from the workpiece by a series of repeatedly recurring current discharge. Means, the current is discharged continuously. Okay. And here the two electrodes means a spark will be produced, and the spark will produce. So if means two electrodes means one two terminals, one is making positive and another is negative terminal. Both two terminals are means close together, and these two terminals are in a media, means um, kerosene or sodium chloride, even in water, then a relevant spark will form. Okay. So, and this distance between these two electrodes have to be maintained, means the distance between the two electrodes as it reduces the current density becomes more, means if you reduce the distance between two electrodes, then current density will be more, and the strength of the electric means and this current density will break the media of the means media used, means media means dielectric, or use the dielectric fluid. The dielectric fluid will break, means break by uh, if dielectric fluid is used like sodium chloride, then it will break as sodium plus and the chlorine minus ion. Okay. So generally, a tool. Spool is used as a negative terminal and the RPC is as a positive terminal for the group also. Okay. So this electric machining is the machining method that can be used for hard material. Means, this machining process can be used for the from soft to very hard material also. Then titanium material can be manufactured by this machining process. Okay. EDM typically works with material that are electrically conductive. Means those material are only electric conductive. Those material can um, machine by this only electrical discharge process because here means, electrical conductivity is required. Okay, so the electrical current to be passed through this RP. So electrical conductivity material only can be seen machine by this machining process. Okay, all the method of our machining insulating ceramic means this CDM process sometimes used as a insulating purpose. Okay, insulating ceramics. Effingham can cut intricate counter or cavities in hardened steel. Means, the material, the hardness of the material is whatever. By this EDFM machining process, you can cut the material. Means the hardness is whatever the hardness. Hardness, जितना भी hardness हो, uh, the material can be cut by this ATM machine ATM process. But here the position is that the material should be conductive, electrically conductive. Okay, and not only to cut the hard material, uh, by this machining process, we can cut a very complicated shape, complicated profile, cutting profile. Okay, and complicated geometry can be cut. Okay. This method can be used with any other material or metal alloy such as titanium. Okay, titanium is a very hard material. Inconel also is hard and temperature resisting material. Okay, so means all the materials those are electrically conduct can be part of can be machined by this machining process. Okay, so this is the ADM system where the electric supply is required. So this electric supply is required, supplied by a power supply. Okay. So, so this is the power supply unit. From this power supply unit, power is supplied two terminals of the electric. One is connected. This positive terminal is connected to the workpiece and the negative terminal is connected to the tool. So this is actually a tool, and this tool can be moved to means according to the profile, and not only in downwards, up and downwards. This tool can be moved along this XY table. Okay, along this XY table means along horizontally and along the width vertically. Okay, so means according to the profile, suppose a complicated profile is required, then this tool have to be moved along this profile, cutting profile, and maximum performance. Okay. So like this type of spark is in our effect, but here the gap is more. So the gap actually the gap between the le- tool and the workpiece is very less. Okay, and this gap have to be maintained throughout the machining process. And, you have not to touch this tool tool and workpiece. If these two will touch with each other, then the short circuit will. Okay, so a gap has to be maintained. Okay. So this ETM machining process, components are the main components are one is the workpiece holding system. So this is workpiece holding system for holding the workpiece. Another is power supply unit. So this power supply may be other in the waveform. Okay, and so this power actually supply in the form of wave or waveform, and a open gap voltage has to produce means a gap has to be maintained between the workpiece and the tool. Okay, and here the means pulse duration is very less. So pulse current and pulse on time there is another parameter. Okay. Another component is dielectric system. The dielectric fluid is used in the medium. Just see this centimeter where this fluid is actually dielectric fluid. Okay, dielectric fluid. Here the dielectric fluid is fluid means pumping. Okay, this fluid is actually dielectric fluid. Okay. So this dielectric fluid, different type of dielectric fluid is used, and the pulsing mode are also different for different dielectric fluid. Okay, a servo mechanism is useful for maintaining a constant gap between the uh, tool and the workpiece. Okay, so these are the main components like electric power supply, dielectric medium, workpiece, and tools and servo control unit. Okay, this electric power supply will supply the electric current. Dielectric medium is required to ionize the for ionization. Okay, and after ionization, the ions will flow from one direction, so from workpiece to the tool, and electrons will move from tool to workpiece. And this movement actually the main cause of getting error through from the workpiece. Okay, and so workpiece cartonically the movement of these electrons and ions is also uh, is the main cause of cutting the material. Okay, workpiece and tool and the servo unit control. Servo unit control is used for maintaining the gap. Okay, just see a gap, so this gap actually known as a spark gap, and this gap is have to be maintained from 0.05 to 0.05 in millimeter. Okay, okay. Asani, I'll call you later just 1 hour or 30 minutes, 1 hour. Actually, I'm taking a lecture. Okay. Okay. So the working principle, so what is the working principle? So it is a process of metal removal based on the principle of the material removed by the interrupted electric spark. Okay, so the main principle is the metal is removed by the electric spark. Okay, and this spark electron between the two electrodes. So what are the two electrodes? One is solar and another is the quartz material. Okay. In EDFM, a potential difference is applied between the tool and workpiece. Means tool is connected to the positive terminal, the negative terminal, and workpiece is connected to the positive terminal, and the high potential difference is created between the tool and the workpiece. Okay, so here the essential criteria is that tool and the workpiece both have to be electrically conductive. Okay. Generally, and here a medium, dielectric fluid is used, so mainly kerosene or deionized water is used as a dielectric medium. Okay, and a constant gap maintained between the tool and workpiece that I told 0.005 to 0.05 in mm. Okay, depending upon the applied potential voltage. So, whatever you are applying the voltage, so if you apply low voltage, then low spark energy will generate, and if you apply high voltage, then high spark will generate. Okay, so depending on the potential difference, the applied voltage, the gap between the tool and workpiece and electric fluid will be established. Okay, means electric spark will happen. Okay, so I told the tool is connected to cathode and the PC. Okay, so as the electric fluid is established between the tool and the job, the free electrons on the two pole are subjected to the higher electrostatic force. Means, आप इसमें जो फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है दिस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स will electrically charge. Okay, and this and some electrons will emit from the tool. Okay, tool actually connected to the negative terminal, so electrons are emit from the uh, tool, and these electrons will flow to the towards the RP. Tool tool की जो electron से मीटर है, these electrons will flow towards the uh, RPs, and this is actually called as a pole electron transfer. Okay. So as the electrons will transfer from tool to job, then to location, these electrons will collide with the डाइलेक्ट्रिक मीडियम. ओके, डाइलेक्ट्रिक मीडियम के साथ उसके साथ क्या होगी, जो इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्लो हो रही है उसके साथ कोलिशन होगी. Okay, and as these electrons will at the collision will occur, then what will happen? Dielectric fluid will ionize. Okay, dielectric fluid will ionize. Okay, and these ionization depend on the ionization energy of the dielectric molecule and the energy of the electrons. Okay, means what type of dielectric fluid you are using, and the energy of the electrons. The energy of the electrons will obviously depends on the potential difference. This potential difference of the electron, energy of the electrons से ज़्यादा होगी, and they will ionize more ionize the dielectric fluid. Okay, so as this dielectric fluid we ionize, then what will happen? Uh, so as the electrons get accelerated, more positive ions, so dielectric will ionize means some positive ions and some positive ions and the negative ions. Negative ions means electrons will generate, and so as the positive ions and electrons will more generate, then the movement of these positive ions and electrons will accelerate, and and the concentration would be so high that the metal resistance on the okay. So the electric so as the number of the electrons and the uh, ions, electrons and ions are increased, then the so concentration increases and the flow of these electrons and ions will increase. Okay, and so electrons actually flow from tool to job hub means towards the workpiece, and ions will actually flow from uh, workpiece to tool. Okay, and this movement of electrons are called the valence motion of electron. Okay, and this movement of electrons and ions visually can be visually seen as a spark. Like it is like this the spark ring. So this spark can be visualized. So this actually a spark is nothing but a movement of electrons. Okay. Thus, the electrical energy is dissipated and the thermal energy of the spark happen and at 11 this high speed electrons then increase on the RPC and the ion on the tool. Okay, so this kinetic energy of the electrons actually electrons will increase on the RPC. So this kinetic energy of the electrons and ions on impact of the surface of the job and to respectively would be heat converted into the thermal energy or the heat flux. Okay, so this kinetic energy of the electrons will convert into the heat energy or the heat flux. Okay, such intense localized heat flux lead to the extreme instantaneous confined rise in the temperature or which is the axis of the heart uh, so more than 10,000 and degree centigrade temperature will generate. Okay. Such localized extreme rise in the temperature lead to the material removal. And so they say the temperature will rise at localized area, then the material will still melt and this melted material will vaporize immediately and this material will remove from that localized area. Okay. So this material removal occurs due to the instantaneous vaporization of the material as well as due to the melting. This the molten metal is not removed completely, but only partially. So just see this working principle, how this is works. This is actually the tool. Okay, under a power source. So this tool is connected to a native terminal and the workpiece. So this is actually workpiece. Workpiece is connected to workpiece or job, positive terminal, and the dielectric medium are there. So a spark will generate, and as the spark is generated, then means first electrons, so free electrons is generated. This way, uh, electrons move towards the job and they collide with the ion and the uh, dielectric field will ionize it and this the concentration number of electrons and ions will increase and that's why the flow rate is the flow of the electrons towards the parties will increase and also the uh, flow of ion towards the tool will increase uh, and these electrons will bombard uh, or strike on the workpiece and uh, uh, the workpieces will melt at the localized area and vaporization will happen and instant vaporization occurs and from there the material will remove. Okay, so this is the working principle. Clear? Hello? Amit? Hello.